Yes, glory to God, glory to God, shit like this. And so you always gotta realize and this is the realization. See, whenever like I said, whenever us that the Most High has chosen speak on something, me in particular, I know that whenever I spoke on something, individuals thought when I spoke on something that this is just what what my problem was or whatever, and just you know. So see, that's how rumors are started. Rumors are started from a person not knowing what they're talking about when you speak. You know, just automatically they getting things wrong, and that's the point. That's when you know you're in that boat by yourself because someone can't say, oh, this and that and this, and then they uh not even agree with the masses. They get confused, just as confused as the masses. So see, when I do things, the Father God has me doing it based off what He's telling me to do, based off the experiences of the things that I see. It's not always the rumor that people hear, and people just spread rumors. Like that's how rumors get started. People will hear something that they don't understand, or maybe they do understand. Maybe they want to be the usurper, they want to be above, and that's man or woman doesn't matter. And they just go off and just start, and then like I said, and then they don't, and see they never get, they never understand. But see, you can never understand what you think you know. See, just like they say when they say, oh, you can't talk to nobody, you can't be corrected. It's like this. See, this is the point. Some of us, our boss makes so we're so he made us so prominent that people think they know us from top to bottom. That's the point. So it's not about knowing everything, but I know more about myself than you ever would. And I know why I do things than you ever. That's the point. So is it the point of me not receiving correction? Or is it when it comes to me, you think you're always correct? See, that's the point. That's real wisdom, that's real knowledge, that's real understanding. And through time, you get to understand how just people really are. They can throw God in the mix. They can throw Christ in the mix. They can throw this in the mix. They can throw sin in the mix. They can throw whatever they want to in the mix. See that stuff they're throwing in the mix is just to try to get the point across of what they're trying to say. It's trying to get a false usurp. And see, it don't work like that. You know, you can't be always correct when it comes to somebody because you want to be correct. And then when they say, "Oh, let me correct you about myself," then all of a sudden I don't. All of a sudden you don't want to hear correction. How could you correct me about me when you don't know me? See, think about that. See that real wisdom like that just comes naturally when it's second nature, and God gives it to us second nature. Through due diligence, through being vigilant, and just giving what He wants to be spread for His glory, and that's the point. So if you're not out here for God's glory, you're out here to be a person's correcting and just say this is who you are, this is how you are, and this is what I'm correcting. And you're saying you don't know me. You don't know me more than I know myself. That's the point. So see that right there, what I speak is real correction. Learn it. Real edification. Learn it. Real rebuking. Learn it. Real renouncing. Learn it. And see who did I learn that from? I learned that from the Most High God. I didn't learn that from myself. Because if I learned it from myself, I would have been correcting everybody, rebuking everybody, renouncing everybody. Instead, I almost fell into the same pot that they were in until the Most High put me out. So see, that's the point. You have to learn it through God first. You can talk all you want to it, and if you're not learning it from the Most High God, then you will always be void. Point blank, you will always be void. So you can follow some of you that are caught up in them carnal worlds, and you got the narc ways. You can follow and talk as much as you want to, and try to mimic as much as you want, but you always wind up being empty. That's the point. Remember, the enemy is a defeated foe, so you will always be defeated no matter what. So learn thoroughly what the Most High is teaching, and then you can go on from that point. But you can't thoroughly what He's teaching if you don't have it in you. So take up the cross, follow Christ, follow the Most High God, follow Hashem, and just you know receive what He'll give you based on what He give you. You can't be anxious over someone else and think that you think you're going to speak something, because you can't speak correction being anxious. You can't speak rebuking being anxious. You can't speak anything being anxious. See, an anxious person is for the world. An anxious person is not for the gospel to be spoken. You get anxious. If you're anxious, you always get it wrong because you're too anxious. You're following the person. That's the point. See, you see how I'm never anxious. I speak the same speech probably all the time in that order. The Most High first. Peace.